Yeah, $5 from Eric. There's a facility over the country filled with men raised by single moms. Like, there's facilities all over the country filled with men. Yes, that is very true. That's another thing I was talking about. If you want to be a single mom, be prepared, because that's what jails are filled full, is fucking guys that were raised by single mothers. And that's what statistics show. Yeah, don't do it. What's the next one? $5 from Jameezy. Ladies, if y'all could only choose 2 of these things for your man to have, which would they be? Looks, money, personality, equipment size. Only choose 2 of these things for your man.
Let's go real quick around the table.
Yeah,
on this.
looks, money, personality, or equipment size. You have to pick 2.
Personality number 1. Looks number 2.
Okay.
Cap. All right, keep going.
Yeah. She
okay. All right.
How about you?
I'm gonna say personality for sure. Oh, money, looks. Damn. I'm gonna go with money.
Okay.
All right, someone keeping it real.
What else?
Personality and equipment size.
Okay. What about you?
Personality and money.
All right, someone keeping it real.
Same.
Personality, money.
Same. Yeah.
Personality, money. I really think that's what most people would choose too.
Back to you. You're saying money doesn't matter, right?
Because
okay.
It's even what
are you gonna specialize in?
I'm gonna specialize in sports medicine physician.
All right, so probably looking at 250, 200.
Yeah.
Would you be okay with a guy making 60, police officer?
Yeah.
Capping?
Actually, I'm not.
You do it?
I even have a list of
I
need out of a man.
I would love for her to be an experiment for me, bro. Like, I want her to be my experiment.
I know women who've done it. It's just very rare.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of women who say it, but they never do it.
I'm just saying, you even said it earlier. It's like, in my
Wait, hold on. What did you say the average man makes a year?
I did say 80K, but now I know it's like 30,
okay.
whatever.
All right, 80. Yeah, I was hoping you said 100, but all right. Let's keep moving.
Yeah. All right, what was the next one? We got 10 from Tomo again. That is sugarcoating. You literally eliminate the man from being a grandfather if you're 35 and he is 40, let alone her becoming a matriarch grandmother leader after the grandfather passes away. What do you know what he was referring to?
Yeah, he was talking about you saying you're going to wait till 35 to 40 to get married.
Oh, that's what he was talking about. Let alone her becoming.
The issue is going to be like a guy, assuming he has no kids, he's at that point, I think age does play a factor, because at 35, 40, he's really going to be thinking like, am I going to be able to have kids with this woman?
Right.
So I would say the latest is like 30, 35. Yeah. I know some guys will probably disagree with me and be like, no, you got to do it under 30. Mm-hmm. But 35, 40, I wouldn't wait till that. Much sooner, yeah. Much sooner. That's what
really
a guy's
depends what
want.
the guys are looking for.
Yeah, if he doesn't want kids,
if he doesn't want kids, you don't got to worry about it. Yeah. What was the next one? $10 from Jameezy. Can Doc be the permanent co-host? Loving this dynamic. Hey, bro, we might. Yeah.
I'll try to come more often.
Yeah, he's gonna come on as much as he can.
Thanks for having me, bro.
No, let's go ahead and get to the last part, because I didn't realize how late it was getting, guys. My bad. So for the last phase, ladies, what I like to do is I like to give y'all a number of what I see you as in a relationship. Now, I'm basing this off of me personally. Like, once again, I like to bring up, there's tons of fucking simp beta dudes out here that are going to completely disagree with me on all of these things I'm about to say. So don't sit here and be like, oh, this is my value. No, there's tons of guys out here that would call y'all 10 in a heartbeat. But yeah, it's a relationship number. 5 is average. There's nothing wrong with being a 5. 10 is amazing at relationships. 1 means that you probably suck at a relationship. Things that factor into this is your age, how respectful you were, how much you interrupted during the show, how coachable you seem like as a woman, because these are things that men value. We were asking earlier, like, what do high value men want? They want somebody who's complimentary to them and respects them and is loyal to them. Those are the 3 things that you care. Complimentary means if he's really good at these things, you better be really good at all the fucking things that he sucks at. Respect, obviously, he needs respect, because women show love through respect, and a man will love you back unconditionally. And then, what was the 3rd thing I said? I can't fucking remember. I was talking too fast. But yeah, so but that's what y'all's numbers are based on. We'll start with you. How old were you again?
I'm 21.
That puts your value up really high, because like we're talking about, guys really care about this. Once again, if y'all don't know, Jennifer Aniston can't have kids now because she waited too late on this thing. So yeah, that's what feminism did to one fucking popular woman. So be careful. But yeah, because of that, you definitely are going to get a high number just based off of that. You're trying to go to school. I would, you having this mentality of that you'd be okay with like a guy who makes less than you and stuff like that. The thing is, you might be okay with that, but you don't understand how much you're emasculating every man that you're going to ever be with. So because of that, you may be like, oh, I'm okay with it. And even I strongly disagree. After 5 to 10 years, you would probably not actually. And it's mostly going to be because of his emotions probably and how he's acting, because he's not cool with it. And he's just not having a fun time being a stay-at-home father or whatever the fuck he's going to do. So that's the only thing that would kind of take you down. you were very willing to listen. You didn't cut people off or anything, so that's all good stuff. I give you like a 6 or a 7. Like you'd be a good person in a relationship. You just had some things that I think would be conflicting in the future. But once again, this is based off me personally. So there's tons of guys out here that would love you as a boss babe. Honestly, there's a lot of guys that want to be with a woman that takes care of them. Oh, but that's another thing that I'm gonna bring up. If a guy wants to be taken care of, red flag, huge red flag.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Just be super careful about if you do want to end up becoming, the breadwinner. For you, you were really respectful. Every time you want to talk, you just like put your finger up or kind of looked at me like you weren't trying to interrupt or anything. Very respectful. How old are you again?
22.
22. You're young, so that puts your value up there really high. I mean, you disagree with some things, but I feel like you're willing to like talk and listen and like hear the guy's side on, especially like with the girl shit and stuff. I usually give you like a 7. Like you'd probably be pretty good in a relationship. It all comes down to like how much y'all argue a lot. Honestly, like don't be super argumentative to a guy because that's not what they want. Like no guy wants to fucking argue with a girl. There's not one person I've ever met that likes arguing with their girl. Like don't get me wrong, women shit test and like we have to be stoic and be the best we can and stuff. But there's a line that is just too much sometimes. For you. Yeah, as you know from coming on the show multiple times, I definitely think that you're a catch, and I'm always wondering why you're still single and you're coming back here because the only thing that hurts you is your height, really. Like that's the only thing that kind of. But we have a lot of tall girls that always come because y'all are struggling sometimes. But yeah, you still get like a 7, 8. I think that's why I always give you because like you're always like the only thing that ever hurts you is your age. That's the only your age and your height's the only
Hard
thing.
getting
But
31.
you like I always tell you, you look young. Ladies, there's something called the wall that you're gonna hit. I don't know when you hit it, but if you're have the looks, black don't crack. If you look super young, even for your age, your wall hits way later. Her wall, she might not be until 38, 39 where she's like, all right, these guys aren't DMing like they were when I was 20. Like I don't know when it's gonna be, but just remember that you don't want to hit that wall because shit sucks at that point.
I agree.
For you, how old were you again?
20.
Oh, we have a very young panel here tonight. For you, once again, that puts your value up super high. You want to be a doctor though, or you want to go to medical school, right? Like I was telling her, that's gonna hurt you a little bit. Honestly, like I see you as like a 7. Like I don't see you as like a bad girlfriend at all. You would just the only thing that would make it hard is like the income thing, but you've already heard all my facts about that and how hypergamy y'all like to date upper. As long as you just know all that and you're prepared to, choose a man knowing those things, you're fine. I don't think you're gonna have any trouble at all because you're young. That's the biggest thing though. If y'all are young, take advantage of it right now. For you, you're 29, right? You're really pretty for your age. So honestly, it's not like you're just like her. You're in a good position. I don't think that you're going to struggle as hard as most women. I'd give you like a 6 probably. You were really good at listening, really good at like understanding. I feel like you already know men very well, or like you've already learned all these lessons I was talking about. Like I really, every time I looked at you, you were kind of like, I already knew that. I know. Yep, that's what men did that I've talked to. So you already know all the shit. You just have to like put it into your life kind of. But like honestly, you're like a 7 or 8 when I think about that. Like you're doing really good. For you, you're really pretty. How old are you again? 21. You're really young and pretty. So once again, like a lot of y'all are at y'all's fucking peak prime right now. Y'all get a good number just based off of those things. You weren't that argumentative. You didn't interrupt. Everybody at this table, this was a really good table. We've had a lot of really good tables lately that aren't disruptive and shit. So no, good job, guys. Like you get an 8 easily just because your age, your beauty. Well, I just want y'all to understand, guys really fucking value that shit, especially the really badass guys. And like I said, sometimes y'all got to date up a little bit higher. 35 plus, because a lot of guys at 30 to 35 are still fucking around. I'm 32 and I know a lot of guys my age that are still fucking around. Like they ain't ready to settle yet. Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I could do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.